Hey guys, welcome back to Boxer Gaming, and of course another PvP, because hey, what else can we do? Oh, that annoys me. That annoys me greatly. I don't really... I wouldn't say I'm particularly bad at PvP, I just don't enjoy it as much. I think it's the worst of the mirror matchups. I think CVZ was the worst for a while, but it sort of stabilized into a more of a macro game, even in the lower leagues, or medium... what is it called? Intermediate leagues. But I feel PvP is still very much a one-base play, especially in the lower leagues. I know the higher ups, they sort of they can sort of deal with all the attacks very easily, but it seems that it doesn't happen as much in these leagues, in sort of platinum and even diamond. When I was in diamond for a while, still so many 4 gates, it's just unbelievable. And they're sort of easy to hold off, but I don't know. I'm getting better at it, I guess. Let's just hope I don't get cannon rushed. But we should be able to see that quite handily. So there's his probe. Gateway, no gas yet, so that's of course completely standard. We're just gonna sit here for a bit. And his probe sort of dancing around, which shows me that he's probably not doing anything too fishy. Although he could of course still move out for a 4 gate, but... well, no, he doesn't have too much chrono. Cool. Do I want to get a zealot? I might at some point. So there's another pylon for him. There's a cyber core. So I'm going to assume that he has gas, because else, well, that's a bit ridiculous otherwise. Now, do I want to go... yeah, you know what? I do also like the free stalker opening, which is quite nice. Although it relies heavily on scouting and sort of being ahead of your opponent with everything, and I can't say I trust myself too much in that regard, so I usually go for the standard robo more often than not. Now let's get some extra gas. Got my zealot, let's check. Not that, let's check. Come on. This area out. And I'll stop probes after this, and my warp gate is incredibly late.
I am here in the shadows. You require my skills.
Now you
State thy bidding.
have a look around here, because that's sort of popular, and this around here on the corner is quite popular. There we go. So that's probably not a 4 gate, and there's a first stalker. He's checking for pylons as well, which is absolutely fine by me. So let's add on the other 2 gates. And I'll probably expand soon. I feel like in these lower leagues, if they don't go for 4 gate, I can usually expand quite safely, because they just don't expect it or something. It's a bit weird. So let's just do that without even a sentry, because you know, who needs a sentry? And I just have to check if... and now I do need my immortal production because it's cutting it a bit close. Don't need you there. Cool. So it's on track. It's on track. Is there an expansion? There's no expansion. Okay, I have to be careful now because this is weird. Free stalks, immortal. One immortal? What's that? Gateway, gateway. Is he just very slow? He's just following my.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay. Did I miss? I'm thinking what I could have missed. So I'm sort of worried about what didn't I see that I should have seen now. One thing I can think of is DTs.
I am here in the shadows.
DTs is a possibility. I'm thinking not Stargate because there isn't a robotic space. It could be Immortals very early, but really I feel like that should have hit a little bit earlier, or at least I should have seen his first Colossus, because I feel like as an observer there.
Intriguing.
It's always nice if we can pick those off. So I really wonder what he's doing. Now I could go hallucination is pretty good, just to sort of get in
You must construct additional I am here.
his mind. So there's my first Colossus, which is, it's not the earliest, but it's pretty early, so I'm pretty happy with that. I am missing pylons badly,
You must construct it.
and I'm just gonna send him out here to build a pylon here, build a pylon there, because that's another thing I usually don't do enough of, is building pylons all over the map. I guess one of the other things he could do is warp prism. Nah, I don't see that happening. I'm oversaturated on that. Yep. No, double Colossus on 2 gas is pretty difficult. I can tell you that. Also, having 2 gates is not, you know, the best. 3 gates is not the best sort of solution. So I'm just starting to doubt myself now and starting to think, what the hell did he do with his money? Because how could I get my expansion up that much and still I had probably a bigger army than what he had? How is that possible without him going for some kind of tech that I don't have? That's my main concern at the moment. But at the same time, I feel like anything that, if he was doing anything weird, it should have hit already. I'm just gonna send him in. I really want to see what is happening, and I'm guessing they expanded by now, of course. But still, maybe he was going DTs till he saw my observer. I mean, so double Colossus production. That's it. Okay, so there was definitely nothing back there. That's weird. Okay. Well, I'm not on double Colossus as of yet, which I should fix. Now the other thing I should probably do... Oh, pilots.
Research complete.
is I can probably go for a third. I do want to get my Twilight Council and get Zealot Speed, as that is a pretty nice upgrade to have. Now I'm thinking, what else can he do that would make me nervous at this moment? And I'm thinking not too much. He's not going to do Stargate play, that's for sure. I do have to keep making Colossus though, because I'm getting really sloppy with that now. It's not good. Not good at all. Make sure I don't get pylon blocked. Go, go, go. Queue up another one, because why not? Now just my sheer economy should win now, because get some Zealot legs going. Now let's have another poke, see what I can see. It's Colossus, still at 0-0. A bunch of Immortals. And there's 3 Colossus, is there any more? Is that all? 4 Colossus, 5 Colossus, and he's going, okay. I feel like that should not be a problem whatsoever.
Your probes are under attack.
As I should definitely have about the same.
We stand. Mineral field depleted.
Now he does have a load of Immortals, but Immortals against Colossus, I'll take that fight any day. So there we go. Cool. So yeah, another PvP. Pretty easy win this time. I don't know what he was doing. Let's have a look at a replay. I just feel like I was ahead in every single aspect. My goal, well, that explains it. Way more resources. I mean, just 3,000 more resources. That's massive. Yeah. Where's the build order at? It's nothing strange. Look at it's actually almost exactly the same. 5 seconds, 5 seconds. 22, 39, 51, 50. But even here, you can see me slowly creeping ahead, and I guess that's a good sign. You can see my pylon at 50, 51, then it's 59 to 102, 16 to 18, 27 to 30. It's just a little bit earlier all the time. But let's have a look at a replay. Because I really feel like I was ahead the whole time. Production, no. Units. Oh. And I'm more interested in the later stages. But this is all very standard, although my probes are ahead just by a little bit. It's not much, but you know. So he does sort of 2 gate robo. I'm still on 1 gate. And my robo, is it earlier? No, it's about the same time, a bit earlier. Now he still has a Colossus, Immortal straight away, which I don't understand that as much. I like to get, well, maybe that's personal preference. I like my Observer first. Now look at my expansion, it's almost done. He hasn't, and I guess I took a risk, but it's sort of a calculated risk. I knew he was not going to 4-gate me, and even an Immortal timing with 2 Immortals, you know, I had all the vision in the world. So I could have seen it coming way early. Get out of here, mobile. And yeah, from now on, I just don't think there's anything he could have done. Look at my income, like 1100 to 700. That's just massive. 41, 29 harvesters. I mean, really, that's all you need to show, really. My first Colossus is out. He's just building nothing at the moment. So I've seen this sort of style before, but it was heavy upgrade style, so it would be a 1-1 now and starting 2-2. And that's what I'm not really worried about it, but I was thinking about that. Yeah, he's just starting his Colossus, obviously. Now I have 3 already. I'm starting to take my 3rd base, and his 2nd is not even fully saturated. He does creep up to my harvesters, but I've stopped all production of harvesters. You can see I'm way oversaturated now, so I'm actually still building it. 60. You know, the PvP is quite rare to go with 60 probes. 63. I think he just realized this just about 10 seconds earlier that he has to go. But my economy is just so much better. This concave is not the best, I guess, for me. But I didn't really have to. My economy was just so much better. I was pretty happy with my overall map vision. I could see his base, I could see his sort of production, what was coming out. I saw his amount of gates, which was nothing. He's got 3 gates still, which is laughable. I had both watchtowers for most of the game. My pylons and probes were pretty much all over the map except for this part, which could have been a warp prism, but it doesn't happen as much. And I would have seen a warp prism here, so I'm pretty happy with that game. That was okay. I still think I made a lot of macro mistakes. How much do I have saved up? Well, it's not too bad. How much did I have before? Because that's always been sort of my benchmark to see if I did well at all. Is at the moment, let's just speed this up. Colossus. Come on. So he's going. At this point, I see that he's going, and I warp in this bunch of zealots. Now, I have 800 minerals saved up and 500 gas, almost 600. So that's 3 extra Colossus that I could have had, which would have made a massive difference, actually. The other thing I didn't have was, and he didn't actually have either, his Guardian Shield, which would have helped. But I do spend my money. That's what I'm happy about in this game. I spend my money whilst I'm being in this fight, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that's about it. I'm pretty happy with this game overall. I was definitely outplaying him in every single way, so that's good. Alright guys, hope that was sort of helpful for you guys as well, and it's sort of good, I think, to see sort of a platinum perspective. And again, yeah, I'll lose these games, I'll win these games, you know, it's all honest. I'm not gonna record 60 games and only pick the ones I'll win, because usually the ones that sort of annoys me with other channels or players, they sort of always, you know, have their games up where they win, and it's not an honest representation of what you do as a player. And it's also not a good representation of an actual platinum player or an actual diamond player. And I think you can actually learn more from mistakes than you can from winning. So, although it's annoying. So yeah, there you go. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.